Hello, Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons. Today we are going to be talking about the cancellation of Transformers Reactivate. And it comes with a heavy heart and heavy seeing this from Splash Damage on their official Twitter page. They updated saying, "Today we have some very difficult news to share. A decision had to be made to end development on Transformers Reactivate." Well, right off the bat, it kind of sucks. Like, yeah, it's an official post kind of thing. And they're posting saying the game's deactivated. Okay, so now I'm saying it. But at the same time, guys, it's sad because us as Transformers fans, us as Transformers gaming fans that have grown up with the games like Revenge of the Fallen, like Armada, Transformers War of Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, Dark of the Moon, and all these games that hold dear to our hearts through the Transformers gaming scene. Those games were our golden age, and it's very unfortunate because Transformers Reactivate could have been the golden age re-upping for Transformers gaming fans and people that are new to the franchise. We could have had an in for the Transformers gaming scene, but now a AAA game, or could have been a AAA game, was canceled today officially, and it's super unfortunate. I feel like Tencent and Hasbro could have made a better decision regarding the assets for the game, and I feel like the game could have been given to a different studio that is not a support studio. I originally was going to make like a 30-minute video and talk about all of the Glassdoor reviews. However, I'm just going to throw them here up on screen and cycle through, but and gameplay here and there. But at the same time, guys, these Glassdoor reviews basically paint the picture of what happened within Splash Damage. They decided to choose their looter shooter IP over Transformers Reactivate for development. They decided to, because upper management decided to straight up lie to their development team to cause toxicity within the workplace constantly, to overwork them and even make them work overtime to try and complete workloads for Transformers Reactivate. Splash Damage had no clear vision regarding Transformers Reactivate and to put it in a place where it needed to go. From what I overheard, rumor-wise, and whether I can confirm that or not down the road after this video, I'm starting to reach out to many developers, and if developers want to reach out to me, I would love to do a full interview on some of you guys. And maybe you guys even want to share stuff with me. Who knows? If it's up to you guys, I would love to be able to see what Transformers Reactivate looks like in UE5. And of course, I would like to say a thank you to Luna because he decided to upload a version of the game from Splash Damage. It's the first sighting of it, at least. And it's interesting how poor the game actually looks. Animations look like trash compared to UE4. I do like the idea of drifting, and I know what they were trying to do with that, but also at the same time, like, it truly irks me to no end that this game could have been really, really good, and it could have reignited the franchise. Like, Hasbro wanted to move away from movies. They wanted to go towards moving into gaming. Well, why didn't the game continue? If Splash Damage wasn't able to go forward with their game, then why didn't they just shift the assets over to a new studio like Digital Extremes? Okay, maybe give Digital Extremes more money in order to push them forward with actually developing this game or something instead of their own content right now, because I know Digital Extremes is doing Warframe and they had their own little project going on there, but I don't hear about it nowadays. So why don't we just move Transformers Reactivate to Digital Extremes after Splash Damage themselves were struggling? From what I heard, like stuff like the CEO and upper management caused a lot of the issues. From what I heard, I don't truly know what went wrong, to be honest, and the development cycle sounds like it went through the gutter. Of course, and I knew this through some of the leaks that I've found, is that yes, Splash Damage decided to completely uproot the game and make it open world. Now, if you go back to Certain Affinity, they actually were working on open world as well. And if you did not know that, there's your in on that little information. But yes, there were open worlds for Certain Affinity's version of the game. And it's kind of weird how it went. It's like Certain Affinity in the beginning was working on an open world version of Transformers Impact, and then they went to a more locked in linear like worlds with their game, which was more it was a lot more of a clear vision with the game, and more streamlined than it was that you see with Transformers Reactivate today. Whereas they opened up the world and made it a lot more bigger, and the buildings are a lot taller kind of thing, or they look a lot different, and the world, the lighting looks a lot different than you would see in Certain Affinity's version of the game. But long story short, guys, is Transformers Reactivate is canceled as of today. And thank you to Luna again for sharing the gameplay for Splash Damage's version of the game. This is probably the best sighting that you guys are going to see. My overall take on the Unreal Engine 5 gameplay is I don't like it, to be perfectly honest, and that's just my personal opinion. I know I have seen UE4 for Certain Affinity, but at the same time, guys, I don't think I like it. Especially, it started to have performance issues. I get it. It wasn't fleshed out. It wasn't completed. It's a non-complete game. Same with Certain Affinities. It's a non-complete game. But at the same time, guys, like Splash Damage basically uprooted Certain Affinities version of the game. They made it open world. They're using some of a lot of the assets from what I see in Splash Damage's version of the game. But from what I heard is they also outsourced a lot of Splash Damage's version of the game to other companies instead of Splash Damage themselves working on the game. So it kind of confuses me, and I get it. A lot of companies do outsource, but at the same time, it almost seems like a lot of the stuff was outsourced more so than not within the actual company. So I don't know all the full details fully just yet, but also at the same time, I'm just sharing what's on the top of my head to be able to share with you guys regarding this game. And it's sad. It truly is. And it's unfortunate. It's sad. And I will see what I can do for you guys in the next few days or weeks or months. But regarding Certain Affinity's version of the game, and even maybe Splash Damage's version of the game, it would be nice to have an editor build of Splash Damage's version of Transformers Reactivate. Then we can actually see what the vision was like, and maybe, just maybe, the fans can complete Splash Damage's version of the game, or even Certain Affinity's version of the game down the road, and we can actually have a AAA game for Transformers under our noses to be able to share with the community. Transformers High Moon games, they're back, but why not Splash Damage's version of the game? Why not Certain Affinity's version of the game? These games that are archived and never to be seen ever again, it's sad that these games will never see the light of day. Sorry, I messed up there. But at the same time, even JJX's Transformers universe, it would be awesome if that game got revived. But unfortunately, it's locked behind closed doors. It's archived within the company's archives, and it will never see the light of day. If there is ever a chance that we can work on Transformers Reactivate, I would be happy to be able to work on it. We have things that we have been able to do to be able to get servers up and running as fans, and it would be nice to be able to not have these games archived, to be able to complete these versions of the game, to be able to allow us to be able to complete the version of the game no matter the stakes, no matter being able to do anything, really. It would be nice. Long story short, guys, it'd be nice to be able to play Transformers Reactivate in its full, whatever Splash Damage was working on. It would be nice. And who knows? Maybe we'll see in the near future. But until then, guys, Transformers Reactivate is officially canceled. And until the future arrives where we actually do be able to see a new AAA game, and hopefully it doesn't get canceled like we've seen a lot of other Transformers games get canceled, I will do my best as a Transformers gaming fan, like I have been for many, many years, ever since I was young, to try and bring you guys the latest and best up-to-date news regarding any future Transformers games that I deem worthy to be able to truly share with you guys. Maybe there's Transformers Alliance or the other games, but from what I hear, it's like a mobile game, and I'm not really sure if that's my style. But at the same time, we'll see down the road if I choose to decide to feature a new Transformers game here on my channel. But until then, guys, we will be waiting probably for a while. But until then, guys, hopefully maybe we can figure something out for all of the Transformers gaming fans here for Certain Affinity's version of the game, and maybe even Splash Damage's game if we get our hands on it. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to be able to talk with developers and anyone that's out there from Splash Damage or ex-Splash Damage employees to be able to talk about this game. If you guys want to talk with me, please hit me up, email me. Do what you got to do. I'd love to be able to talk with you guys. I'd love to be able to talk with anyone that is available to want to talk about Transformers Reactivate in full. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is RoboGamer1HD signing off on Transformers Reactivate. I hope to see you guys in the near future.